Today is Liberation Day in the Netherlands, and this year marks the 80th anniversary. Canadians played a central role in ending the war. Their contribution on the battlefield came at a very steep price, and the Dutch haven't forgotten. CTV's BC Bureau Chief Andrew Johnson is in the Netherlands. Andrew, how were Canadian veterans honored today?
Heather, I'm in Wageningen, the starting point of today's celebration on Liberation Day in the Netherlands, and this is a very historic spot. Inside the hotel behind me, 80 years ago today, a Canadian general was inside negotiating with German generals and secured their surrender to end the 5-year Nazi occupation of the Netherlands in the dying days of the Second World War. The Canadian contribution in that way and soldiers' contributions on the battlefield are being celebrated here this weekend when surviving Canadian veterans who are here today have received an incredible reception.
To the Dutch, they are conquering heroes, even 80 years later.
One photo, please.
101-year-old General Richard Romer was then a 21-year-old Canadian fighter pilot, part of the final push to free Holland from Hitler's grasp. Today, he's soaking in the gratitude. Time has not diminished.
I was thrilled by it and just delighted because they were there for Canada, because they love Canada, and Canada was the main country involved in liberating them.
It was one of Canada's greatest moments of the war, but close to 8,000 Canadians sacrificed their lives, which is why Romer
Good afternoon.
and the 24 other Canadian veterans in the Dutch Freedom Parade are being received with so much respect. Yesterday, in a powerful moment, poppies were dropped from the sky at a Canadian war cemetery as Dutch children said each soldier's name out loud and placed 2 roses on each grave. It's been a reception the Governor General says is emotional to take in.
Both an inspirational and a bit of sadness and hope. There's hope. You know, people have fought for our freedom, and this is just an indication that we will never forget that. Our freedom came at a very big price.
It has been quite a weekend for these surviving veterans. They will now return to Canada feeling the love of an entire nation, and they can be assured that future generations will continue to be taught the importance of the Canadian sacrifice.